As a massive advocate of barefoot shoes and barefoot running, why on earth am I wearing the Nike Pegasus 38? What's going on? The body itself is a massive system of all these interconnected other systems, right? And when moving in any way, locomotion, parkour, gym, running, you're going to be using different systems in a combined way. So how I like to think of it is, with barefoot shoes, you're using a much better balanced contribution of these systems. You know, you're using the muscles in your feet. You have to run with correct form. You're not relying on shoes and cushions to do a lot of the work for you. So you're actually using your body systems to run efficiently. Now, for a little bit of context, I'm running my first ultramarathon in around 4 weeks. And it's only 50 kilometers. It's only an entry-level ultra, but a year and a half ago, I couldn't run a kilometer without my knees giving me so much trouble. So that leads me on to why I'm wearing cushion shoes. You see, when I started building up my mileage in barefoot shoes, I was getting a lot of issues in, I don't know whether it's my IT band or my meniscus, because it's on the outside of my knee. I have torn a meniscus before, so that's what I assumed it was. However, now I'm definitely feeling like it's an IT band syndrome. But either way, I was getting a lot of issues with that, trying to up my mileage. So I thought, let me grab some running shoes and try that, because then I can build up my mileage while getting the assistance and support I may need in order to do that mileage without getting injured. You know, when I was talking about all those systems, essentially my legs, my glutes, my quads, my calves and tibialis, and even my feet, to be fair, were strong enough from all the movement training I'm doing and from the parkour I've done in the past to carry my run. It was all good. It was just a soft tissue. And when training and adding a lot of mileage with running, you need to be very careful, because yes, the muscles will adapt first, but the soft tissue takes a lot longer to adapt. The tendons, the ligaments, and even just learning to run in a way that doesn't aggravate previous injuries like a meniscus tear. So by wearing these shoes, I can be a lot more confident that it's going to take away the system of my feet and of impact and focus more on the system of my muscles and my endurance, and allow me to get the mileage in that I need in order to run this event that I'm running. So does that mean that I don't use barefoot shoes at all? No. I've actually got some Morels, the Morel Move, really good pair of shoes. I use them as my daily shoe walking about everywhere. And in fact, I actually do run occasionally in the barefoot shoes still. I'll do my shorter runs, you know, a few kilometers, and I'll do all of my conditioning actually in those shoes too. It's more so just building up mileage specific to this run. Just trying to do it in the safest way possible. Ideally, if I had more time, I would build up to it in a much more gradual way using barefoot shoes. So I plan to do it in the future, but for now, Nike Pegasus 38 it is. Day 97 out of 100 of ice cold showers. As cold as it will go for 3 minutes. Amazing for reducing inflammation, and also amazing for the mind. It's just kind of mental fortitude. Really got to focus on your breathing, not to kind of seize up the breath there. But I'll tell you what, one thing I definitely have come to learn is it's not necessarily about the shoes and more, you know, forefoot striking or heel striking. Much more about your lean, your positioning, and your alignment. I'd say that's the most important thing when it comes to running effectively. Yeah. growing as a person, growing as a runner, you see, that's what it is.